Hey, what is up guys, 𝐂𝐇𝐀𝐍𝐿 here, and I had a really tough time defeating Nergigante, and I honestly thought this may be the first time that I actually gave up playing a game, because I couldn't progress in the story. Everything I tried wasn't working, and it just always ended up in the same result. That was me getting hit by his dive bomb, and that would one hit kill me from across the map. I'm going to share with you how I figured out how to pretty easily beat him. And I'm going to show you the noob way to do it, then I'll show you the more advanced way, and also give you a bunch of little tricks that should help you out. I'm sure there are plenty of different ways to do this, but this is the way that worked for me. The weapon you want to use is the dual blades. I tried this with most of the other weapons and I just had no luck with them. It wasn't the issue of getting in and getting damage, or even avoiding damage, more than it was just getting hit by that dive bomb. And if you get hit by that, it will one-shot kill you. And it's difficult to avoid it, but with dual blades you are fast enough to avoid it, or at least get far enough away to mitigate some of the damage. I use the 𝐓𝐇𝐀𝐍𝐊 because Nergigante is evidently weak to thunder and dragon element, but honestly I don't think it really matters because he is highly resistant to element damage, and out of all the times I hit him with those thunder blades, I think I only stunned him and knocked him down once. So if you don't have the mats to make those blades, I wouldn't go out of your way to make them. Just use any of the other dual blades that you can make. Same thing with the armor. He hits so hard, it's just really is not going to matter what you have on unless it's high level. And well, you have to beat him to start getting high level armor. I actually beat him using low rank Rathalos armor, which is not even good against dragons. The thing you 100% have to have, if you don't have these, don't even attempt the fight. You have to have 3 max potions. The max potion is going to increase your health pool, so if you do get hit by the dive bomb, you give yourself a better chance of surviving it. Without that max potion, if he hits you with it, boom, you're dead. You're just not going to have enough hit points to survive. Another thing I would highly recommend is dash juice, because you want to keep your stamina up also. And of course, things like demon powder and hard shell powder are going to help. Also, you want to take at least 2 mega barrel bombs. Go ahead and go to the canteen and purchase a defense up large meal. You then want to use your max potion, whatever buffs you have, and then head for the fight. Now the easiest, most noob way to do this is once the fight starts, you're going to go into demon mode and you're just going to begin circling him, trying to get behind him while your Palico is doing the damage. When you get behind him, you're going to attack his tail. I don't do any special combos or anything spectacular. I'm just going to use normal attacks. Then when he spins around to face you to attack you, you're going to evade away. You're going to turn off demon mode to get your stamina back. Once your stamina is full, just begin doing the same thing, just circling and attacking his tail. If at any time he's in front of you, he roars and that stuns you, and then he raises up on his back legs, you want to go into demon mode if you're not already in it, and then dash away to the shortest side. If he roars, then goes up into the air. Again, if you're not in demon mode, immediately go into it, and then just dash away as far as possible. In this fight is extremely important to keep healed all the way up. Anytime you take any damage, you want to immediately get to a Vigor Wasp or try to use a potion. Just by using this circle around method, you should be able to cut off his tail relatively quickly. And once his tail is cut off, you're going to do the same thing, just circling, but now you're going to focus on his back legs and his underbelly. You just want to be very cautious and pick your spots. Keep your health up and let your Palico do most of the damage. Once he takes enough damage, he's going to run to the next room. Just make sure your blades are sharpened before you enter to the next fight with him. Eventually, by using this cautious method, he's going to go into the dying state and make his way up to his den. Make sure you have some slinger ammo on you. If you don't have anything, just pick up a rock and you want to follow him up to his den and then place the 2 mega bombs down near him. Back up to the hallway and then just shoot one of the barrels. He's going to go into a super pissed off, enraged mode and dive bomb like immediately. So stay back in the hallway. I wouldn't fight him in the small room, so I would start heading back down the hallway and get him to follow you down into the main room. There you have more room to maneuver around. Once you have him in that dying state, all you really have to do is just avoid him, get some good shots in, and he eventually will fall. Now, the more advanced way to do this is by using the environment to your advantage. These rooms that you're going to be fighting Nergigante in are an absolute playground for a dual blade wielder. There are a lot of areas where you can do wall climbs and jumps and do the jumping, spinning dual blade attack. In the first room, you can use the slopes to slide down the hill, then vault into the air, spinning down the length of his body, doing massive damage. And you do this with the B button on Xbox and the X button on PS4. You can also run up the pillars and backflip off of those into a vault and go into the same move. Once you hit the ground, dash away and then set up for the next jump. In the middle room, you want to keep the fight in the corner where there is a hill and you'll be able to do the jump move from there. And if he goes down into the lava room, you can slide down the path into a jump. By setting him up and doing these spinning jumps, you're going to cut this fight into about half the amount of time. Now, for some big tips that will greatly increase your chances of beating this guy. The first one is to use Mushroom Mancer. By crafting both the Mossfly Mask and the Mushroom Charge, that's going to give you Mushroom Mancer level 3, which is going to allow you to eat mushrooms and gain their various effects. Toadstools give you the health regenerative ability, Nitro Shrooms give you Demon Drug, Parashrooms Armor Skin, Devil's Blight is Dash Juice, and Manticore is the equivalent of a Max Potion. The Manticore is the most important one of all these, though, because there are 2 things that will totally piss off Nergigante and get immediate aggro. And the first one is by putting on a Vitality Cloak. If you put the cloak on, he's going to come after you and attempt to hit you until that cloak is used up. He's a smart guy. He doesn't want to dive bomb you while you have that active. Now, despite that, I still use it. The second thing is trying to drink a potion. Once you start to drink a potion, he's going to jump across the room and try to get you, so this makes it difficult to keep at full health. Well, Manticore does not aggro him, and it is an instant heal, unlike the potions. The potions you have to drink, and you have to wait for the health to increase, where with Manticore, it's immediate, and by keeping that health pool completely full, it makes it really difficult for him to kill you, even with the dive bomb, because you have more health than the damage that the dive bomb inflicts. If I use up to 10 Manticore on me, then what I do is I port back to the camp and then I grab 10 more. I know the mask is awful looking, but if you beat this guy, then you can work on building the Dober set, which has Mushroom Mancer built into it. The second tip, the room on the left that has all the ice ramps, go to that room before the fight starts, and if you go to this edge over here, sometimes there's a group of Palicos or another player's Palico down there. You could just jump down there and have them join the fight. They're pretty weak and they're inevitably going to get killed, but you can keep going back and having them rejoin every time. And every little bit of damage is going to help you out. When you enter the first room Nergigante is in, he's not going to immediately attack you. And you can actually put down 2 Mega Bomb barrels and then wait for him to get near them, then hit them with a rock to do some immediate big damage to him. When he goes into the third room, the one with the ice ramps, he's going to be right underneath some hanging ice. Hit it with some ammo to drop the ice on top of him for even bigger damage. If he goes to the top area near that top camp, don't climb up there to him, because as soon as you reach the top, what he's going to do, he's going to roar, he's going to stun you, and then he's going to dive bomb you. So travel to the camp, Pick up 2 Mega Bomb Barrels if you use 2 in the beginning, and then go out and engage it. There's also an effect in the game called Elder Seal, and you'll see this on high level weapons. And what Elder Seal does, it prevents or lessens an Elder monster from using its special abilities when hit with it. Well, Dragon Pods have the same effect, so if you knock parts off of Nergigante and they end up being Dragon Pods, make sure to pick them up. And once he goes into enraged mode, fire one at him and it potentially could knock him out of that enraged state or prevent him from dive bombing or shooting spikes. Well, that is it, guys. I hope this helps you beat Nergigante. I highly recommend going the Mushroom Mancer route. Once you see the real power of Manticore, I think you're going to understand why. This guide actually took a while to put together, so I really hope you take the time to leave a thumbs up and leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.